The paint's pretty much on. I'm pretty happy with that. And now we're trying to restore and bring up some of the other stuff and bring it back. So what we're doing today is just using a bit of wet and dry to try and get as much of this old paint off as we can, smooth down this and bring it up. I don't want to repaint the whole car. I want to try and get it so that it looks good, but it's still got its history. I'm trying to minimise the amount of restoration you do, partly because if I try and take on too much I'll never get the job done, and partly because this is the history of the car and I want to keep it that way. So you need to be a bit careful, I guess. Underneath we're cutting through to the original paint a little bit and straight through the orange to the undercoat, so don't want to go any further on that one. So this is the panel before we start, and you can see it's kind of rough. We've given this a bit of a sand already, but we'll go over this with the wet and dry, see if we can't get it to have a little more kind of orange shining through, because the more of the orange I can get, the better. But I do want to keep the original paint. Go over with the 320 with the 400 till we just start to get the orange, and then we'll switch over. See it kind of coming through. Now we get to hoe into it with the buffer and see how this old paintwork is going to come up. Just see what happens. Cutting compound, and away we go. All finished. Looking, if not $1 million, at least $20. And pretty happy with how it's come up and how it all looks. Still a few little bits to fit, but they should come along shortly. Oh, pretty exciting day. Hemi Performance has sent me some good dress up bits for the car, so we'll open that up and check that out. We've got part one today, some goodies. Nice. New seatbelt kit, just to get the roadworthy things sorted out. So the finishing touch, might be jumping ahead a little bit, but other than that, just finish off the back of the car beautifully.